Hello, everyone!
Hello, it's time to select music.
Yes, I need all of its 12 slots filled with songs before it can start.
Tactical Cyberpunk Espionage Bartender Action.
Wonder what the logic behind that decision was.
12.
Okay, jukebox. So I need Welcome to Valhalla. Well, I need
So these will play during the level.
Every Day is Night, Commencing Simulation. I'm going to go with...
There's a bunch to choose from.
Oh, I can't... I thought this was a song. I thought it was just called question mark, question mark, question mark.
Unlock it, I think.
Damn it. Okay, I guess I'll go with Neon Glow Lights.
The soundtrack of this game is awesome, by the way.
Who Was I? Troubling News. Drive Me Wild. A Gaze That Invited. Uminamoto. Will You Remember Me? Everything Will Be Okay.
No.
March of the White Knight. Ooh, okay, that has night in its house, so I need to go that. Where do I go from here? All Systems Are Go. All Systems Are Go should totally be the last one, so I need to take that one back. That one is... Where do I go? Damn it! How do I take it back?
You click...
Go on.
Oh, I guess you can't. I thought you click on it and it clicks something and it'll replace it.
And I'll do March of the White Knight again.
Cool. I thought you could replace it.
Time to mix drinks and change lives.
Yeah! Hey, you! Get me a beer!
Oh, sure, right on it. What's a beer? It looks like quite the big guy, though.
So this is where, like, the way the visual novel branches is depending on if you give people what they want. You also get paid more if you do flawless service, but you can also intentionally give people incorrect drinks and see how they react for different paths, or make them extra drunk to see how they react while drunk, even though it might take you off the optimal story path.
Ooh, no, I'm going to go with the optimal story path right now. Because unless you want me to go super drunk.
Actual optimal story path for this guy is that even though he didn't... And sometimes they'll say stuff, but the optimal isn't necessarily what they said. So, like, it's hinting that he looks like a big guy. He actually would prefer a big beer.
Oh,
which means you can do up to 20 ingredients, so do it all again.
Yeah,
more than 10 is big, so, yeah.
So that, okay,
you want to make
it's
a drink
subtle
big.
hints like that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what's neat about this. That's how... That is how the pathways branch in this game.
And I'm going to give him double alcohol, as I will for pretty much every customer that you let me.
And then mixed.
And it's just mixed for a little
Just
bit.
mixed. Yep. Stop. You can immediately stop it for mixed.
And a beer.
A big beer.
Serve. Here you go.
Yeah, this one's good. Pretty good, in fact. Nice job. He would have complained if it was a normal beer.
Thanks, I guess.
You're lucky I was in a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine.
I don't deny it.
Although, to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes, like New Jersey 3.
Oh,
You thought
God.
New Jersey 2 was bad.
Why did they even make a sequel?
I know.
Huh. What kind of work do you do, mister? I like my work, but I just want to know.
You're talking to Donovan D. Dawson, chief editor and owner of the Augmented Eye.
Oh man, I thought, I've known a couple people who like the D before, but none like you.
Triple D. Nothing gets published there without my blessing.
Oh. The day started with quite the interesting fellow, it seems. So you're the one to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice_Rabbit, then?
Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about that urban legend. Can you blame them? The idea of some wildcard hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's? That's the kind of corny shit that brings the clicks from all kinds of people. And clicks bring money, and money brings nice stuff. Stuff like cars and houses and plastic surgery for the missus and her kids.
Well, I'm not complaining about the fact that you write about the hacker, just that you write about them every single day.
Fun fact, like if you look at the screen on the back, that's them talking about Alice Rabbit.
Oh yeah, I got that from the rabbit.
Cool.
Brr. Perhaps I should have said it though, and I don't mean to be facetious. And why did Kiririn change to Kiririn Light? Ooh, when did that happen?
It's probably when it became Neo New Tokyo or whatever. Glitch City.
Yeah. Some of it isn't even news, just speculations or copycats. I can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice_Rabbit.
Well, first of all, I don't write about it. My interns do. Poor bastards think it'll help them make them full-time employees.
I mean, it worked for me. Sorry.
I'm just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular. And second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker. But not all the daily stories about murders and other horrors?
Well, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. It's not like I read the news or anything. I have enough pressure and problems as is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list.
You're smarter than you look, kid. But if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from the lack of traffic.
Well, I wouldn't want that. You're a nice patron to this bar. Speaking of which, it's $450?
Yeah, that's his current tab. Still, maybe my job would be easier.
How so?
People get People get bored of a certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. When I started in this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Now, you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. Truck-kun? Death's not enough. Death's not enough. She needs to get fully transported into another world, isekai style, in order to get just 5 clicks. They need a full sob story behind it.
And let's not talk about the sister romance. Oh, God.
Yeah, in that isekai.
Oh, this just went full in.
That's why I like those urban legends. They're easier to write about, and you can make up any shit you want. Spam them while they're hot, and even people like you, people who avoid the murder stories, will see them. Murder and spam, spam and spam, that brings money. And like I said, money's good.
Huh. I guess he has a point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too?
Are you doing all her internal monologues as Snake? I appreciate that.
I actually was going for Homer this episode. I was going for Snake last episode. But you know, I should keep it consistent. Just go full Snake.
I just thought it was funny that we made the Metal Gear thing and you're making her an internal monologue Snake, but because she's a female character, her outer voice is more feminine. Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone else.
That's actually what I was doing, so I'm glad that you noticed that.
I appreciate that.
I just decided to switch it up for this episode, but that was just silly. I should just keep it consistent.
Stick with because it's tactical cyberpunk. They also write about how everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized.
Huh.
The worst part about that is they know half of our clicks come from them, so they get all diva-like on my ass.
I think you're being too harsh. What about... No, wait. I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your page are annoying.
See? The kid on the restaurant critique column, shit, forgot that brat's name.
Restaurant? I believe that's...
That kid. Couldn't care less about his name.
Just give me Spider-Man! give me Spider-Man a restaurant! Just give it to me! Picture.
Anyway, his column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than the obituaries.
Ouch.
However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half of the places he visits.
How so?
He rarely writes about the places the newspaper sends him to. I even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming that he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that.
I do remember some guy coming here asking for free drinks and saying he was a critic or whatever.
Did he look like a fat child with a really small face?
No.
It wasn't this one then. Anyway, all this talk made me thirsty. Try to give me a beer this time, please.
Coming right up.
Beer again. Man's like his beers. They come cheaper in bulk.
I think I remember it, but I'm gonna do this just to be sure.
There's no benefit to doing it from memory.
Well, yeah, but the benefit would be to look cool. Yeah. For our viewers, which is why I've not X'd out. I'm too lazy. I was gonna X it out just to make it look like there's nothing here, but you know, basically saying it, and that would just be uncool. You don't want to make me look uncool, do you, when you're editing this?
Never. Editor. Okay, actually, never mind, editor. You don't need to cut away. Just include that noise.
Yay!
That one, too.
Oh. I'm super drunk. I'm actually worried that I shouldn't put in double the carbonate.
You have to. Well, he definitely prefers big beers. So, and that will take you to 20. The Carmatrine's not optional. So it'll take you to 20 no matter what. Yeah. So mix and serve.
And I'm gonna cook it. I'm gonna cook it. Yeah.
Here. It's the big things that make life worthwhile. Like my dick.
Big troubles.
Also like my dick. Yeah. Did I stutter, kid? I said my dick.
Whoa. Put that
Triple D.
Put that. It's triple the size.
Yeah.
It's triple the satisfaction.
Donovan D. Dick Dawson.
Put that in the Alice Hacker claims that my dick's an urban legend.
Yeah. We'll speculate on that.
I'll put that in the op-ed column.
There are tons of posers.
Anyway, right. You know, I would consider this. I would consider this sexual harassment, but this is clearly just you.
For more highbrow comedy like this, like, comment, and subscribe.
God damn it!
So, tell me, do you see many celebrities in this hellhole?
Like my dick?
Yeah.
Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole and your dick as a celebrity.
I'm glad you were on the same page as me. If a place smells like soap and dog piss, I'm within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole. I'm doing my best here, thank you very much!
That was a great voice for Gillian. Well done.
Who was that?
Nobody important.
Hey, I heard that! Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You can think of it as a small hole in hell, rather a hellish hole, if you like.
Wow,
He's so gaslighting.
Did you just I like how you have a diagram for that.
Yeah, there's
like this
there's,
kind. I like.
You know how there's different levels of hell. There's different levels of hell holes, and hellish being on the less terrible side.
You have a very charming commentary.
So, celebrities.
Like my dick.
Yeah.
Not really. At least not that I know of. And I don't want to get to know at least one of them. Why?
Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client, but I don't see you losing your shit. You're not making me feel special, honey.
I just gave... Look, I'll give you another beer.
And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people. Especially the red carpet kind of famous. Those folks people pretend to love but actually want to see fall from grace.
Pretend to love? Fall from grace?
Why do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend that they love celebs, but what they really want is to see their idols torn down to their level. They want to see them suffer, to get their comeuppance for daring to be so much more successful than them.
Nah, I think gossip is just something everyone enjoys, but no one wants to admit to enjoying.
You thought wrong. But even if you were right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by living somebody else's.
Sadly, I failed to see the appeal in that whole thing. What do I care? This guy I saw in some random movie was wearing socks or sandals, or if they're dating God knows who. Granted, socks with sandals is practically a public indecency, but still.
Great choice with the snake voice. Oh please, as a bartender, I bet you have a strong voyeuristic streak. Your kind always loves to hear that stuff. Just like hairdressers. This sounds hypocritical coming from you.
Even if that was the case, Buck, I don't sensationalize what people do. I don't make it more than that person you know from TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day, I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing to the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public. If you want to see people who want to solely entertain the public,
watch our videos.
Thank you.
We live for you. But this problem exists because they're the ones constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locales, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury they can think of, all that just leaves the public craving for those little moments when they make a mistake and fall to their level.
Can't say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see they're human. Hey, that dude that plays the nice guy is indeed a really nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help sensationalizing everything. It feels like they're instigating behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place.
You like your big words, eh, brat? Well, two can play that game of...
Eh?
I'm drunk. Hey, you're a bartender, right?
No, I'm a lab rat hellbent on world conquest. What's your point?
What are we gonna do tonight? Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in her career.
Talk about changing topics. Maybe, why?
Wouldn't you like a column talking about those? I bet they would sell quite well.
It would be like that priest who published confessionary stories and then got excommunicated and lynched. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender.
I'm just a simple country bartender.
A personal stranger of sorts. A psychologist for their needs.
We could have you ghostwriting. Half our staff do that.
They do?
You don't really think Lana Smithy is just one person, do you? It's the Patriots.
Figures.
It's the Patriots.
Those damn Patriots. Anyway... Eventually, the people from the stories would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it would hurt me and my relationship with people who I care about. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Oh, and it would hurt the clients too. Damn it, I said that earlier.
Nice sense of priorities. Well, if you ever retire, that offer is waiting for you.
Yeah, like you'll remember me 2 weeks from now. Sure. Do you want another drink, Mr. Donovan?
Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan.
Did I say something wrong?
Not at all. I just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan.
Is it really that special?
At work, everyone calls me Mr. Dawson, or Boss. Boss is just a title. It's too impersonal and cold.
It is?
Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general, but Mr. Donovan, that's more like it. They're referring to me, to the man in front of them, not to my family, not to my position as boss, to me. See, I don't know if he says this if you don't get him drunk. Like, this is the interesting branching pathways of this game.
Yeah, I like him. Well, I mean, he's a bit of an asshole, but, you know, there are some,
redeeming qualities.
Yeah.
Like that mustache.
Like that glorious mustache. Glory to the mustache.
As much as we want to talk to Mr. Donovan more, it's time for next time.
Can we go a little bit longer? How long does this
It's been about 15 minutes so far.
Well, yeah, but how long will this conversation go to since you've played this before?
Probably another 5 minutes minimum.
Another 5 minutes?
Yeah, because
wow.
there's at least one more drink from him. Like, each day is about around 3 customers on average, depending.
Okay, so this game is just serving things up and having them talk to you like a... So, this is basically a visual novel.
Yes, it's very much a branching visual novel where the branches are how well you serve and if you decide to get them drunk and if you mess up their order. There's also some management elements, like when you need to earn enough money to pay the bills that come up every month, but also like Jill will get distracted and have items that she needs to buy to calm herself down so she doesn't mess up orders so that you're in control the entire time.
Oh, I like that. That's a nice little personal touch.
And the phone will populate with apps and other stuff and background information. And like some of the characters he talked about, like Kimberly LaVallette and the food critic, are customers that show up later.
Oh yeah, the food critic was obvious. Like, he's definitely going to show up.
And he's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today. Otherwise, maybe we'll come back to this and play this more.
Yeah, I don't think we have another 5 minutes.
We don't, unfortunately.
Pay no attention to the 30 to 45 minutes that we've uploaded very recently, including auto chess. We'll definitely get back to this some other time.
If you enjoyed it, I'm totally down to come back and play it some more.
Yeah, I think I would like that.
That's the good thing about these variety days is we can find things to come back to when we're not doing long games. But yeah, check this game out. Support small developers. Look out for the sequel, especially if you like this. Keep an eye out for the sequel, Nirvana.
Yeah,
Sukeban Games.
Yeah, Nirvana spelled like this.
Weird.
So Sukeban Games is probably easier to find.
Yeah. Well, hope you enjoyed our bartending action. And remember the basics of BTC.
Always get too much caramel training.
Get them drunk.
Get them drunk. Get them crunk.
Bye, everybody.
See you next time if you're not blackout drunk.